play getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football.
That's caught inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They're going to look to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Mercedes Lewis, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down here the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 3. Mayfield. Complete right. Now the ball comes loose. And this is picked up by the Bears.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now in this ball game, and they're on the heels of that nice win.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. A first down throw from Mayfield. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Mayfield to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. 3rd and short yardage, Mayfield. Throw out right, it's brought in by Otten. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A first down and then some, 36 yards. Mayfield with it once more. Finding Otten once more. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
2nd down, Mayfield. Evans has it left side. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now Mayfield. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. But the Bears going to take over now late in this first half. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll drop to throw. And that's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an Allen boy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Dalvin Cook, as the first half is winding down. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Open man has got one. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman. Ready. Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Bears offense set to go to begin the 3rd quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Cook. Taking it right down Broadway. Loose inside the 30. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. 94 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking it. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the 2nd half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They'll go up the middle with White. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now Mayfield. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Fielded at about the 28. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Bears take over. And you see Dalvin Cook in the offense heading back out. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. They run again on 1st down. Cook. Oh, look at the juke. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Back to throw now on 1st down. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Vita Vea breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Give to Cook out of the gun. They juked him. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so they go back to the air on 3rd.
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
It's a pickup of 6.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Following the field goal on is Riley Dixon to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Airing this one out for Evans. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Cook up the gut, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown Bears. Mercedes Lewis with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears are on their way to a 2-0 start. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Now, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
They'll set up a throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Gonzalez on for the field goal, a 36-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3, and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
So out come the Bucs now. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have game.
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the return will stop right around the 25. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Cook is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Mayfield on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. On third down, Mayfield. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Pulled in at the 24. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. To about the 35, second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 6. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. They'll look to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he will have the Bears first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. He's going to try and take off with it. There he goes, right side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On play action, they'll throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Following the field goal on is Riley Dixon to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Throwing, Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got it. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know,